Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful people. Hope everyone's doing well, doing okay. It is hot here today, and I've been busy all weekend putting away squash and fried green tomatoes, and I'm pooped. Now I got to get these blackberries done. So I'm going to make a blackberry cobbler. I've got my blackberries in the pan. Let me see if I can scoot y'all up closer where you can see. Blackberries in pan. What am I doing with that water? I don't know what I'm doing with that water. But here I've got a cup of sugar, and I'm going to add that to the berries. I'm going to not add the whole cup yet and kind of see, kind of taste as I go. I don't like stuff really sweet. Matter of fact, I wish I had a sugar substitute here, but I don't. So, in my recipe I called for, did not say to add any kind of liquid into this. But y'all, I'm going to add just a tab. Might be why I had that water over here. I don't know. I have not made a cobbler in many, many moons. And I've got to get these berries done. When I took them out of the refrigerator and I tasted a couple of them, oh my gosh, they tasted like wine. And oh no, this got to get done. So you want to let this cook down for about 10 minutes. Let me go double check that recipe. I'll be right back. Okay, it absolutely does not say nothing about adding water. Like I say, it's been ages since I've made this. So, Grandma, she used to make blackberry cobblers a lot. And yes, y'all, I got ice cream to go on it. Shame, I'm being bad, real bad here lately. Okay, you want to just let that cook. I'll show y'all what I did. This isn't the only bag I got, but I went ahead and breaded my squash, my yellow squash that I had got at the farmer's market. And I did the same thing for my fried green tomatoes. I got 3 bags of each, so that's pretty good. I've been eating the heck out of green tomatoes. So tonight, I gotta quit cooking that, and I've got to get these blackberries, something done to them. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fixing blackberry cobbler, and I've also got my eggplant I need to cook up. So I'll be making an eggplant parmesan. I'm pooped out on cooking. I'm really tired. I still have no idea why I got this water up, but I'm gonna dump it because I don't know what I was doing with it. Y'all ever been so tired you just don't know which way you're going? It must have been what happened to me. Okay, so we're just gonna let this cook. But what you got is, I've got a cup of flour. I'm not doing the kind where you roll out the dough. This is like you pour it in, and I'll melt my butter. I got about a half a stick of butter, and I'll melt that in here. And then I'll pour my dough or flour mixture, and then I'll pour my berries on top. And that's how I do. But I've got a cup of flour with baking powder. And no, I got a cup and a half of flour with baking powder. I'm sorry about that. And then I still got this sugar. So once these cook down, I'll taste it, see how sweet. And if they're not sweet enough, I'll add some more sugar. And whatever's left over, I'll add into the flour mixture. Okay, so I'm going to let this cook down. And here's my little eggplant I'm going to be cooking tonight. I'm so enjoying those fresh veggies. Y'all just don't know how much. It's been a blessing, a big blessing. But I've still got money on the vouchers left. But when I go back, I'm gonna make sure I don't get near as much as I did this time. I've still got sweet banana peppers to do something with. Some of them I'm gonna fry, deep fry like my aunt told me to. And the rest of them, I don't know if I've got a jar to maybe pickle some or not. So I don't know. We'll see. But I've got those to do. I've still got these little tomatoes. I like these in the morning though, breakfast with eggs and a little bit of cottage cheese. So who knows? But anyways, I'll bring y'all back once this cooks down, and we'll decide what we're going to do with the rest of the sugar, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll turn my berries down. You can add cornstarch in them if you like a thicker, if you like them thicker, but I don't, so I'm not adding cornstarch. Y'all gonna come over and have some berry cobbler with me? Oh, hold on just a minute. Let me get mine. Okay, I melted my butter. And I'm just fixing it in this little dish because I don't need a lot of it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my berries off because they've been cooking. And now I'm going to add to my flour mixture the rest of the sugar. Let's add a little bit more in there. They were pretty sweet, but like I say, it's been a long time since I fixed a cobbler, so. And they're real watery, so if you don't like a lot of liquid, you need to add you some cornstarch. Bailey, she's going nuts over there. I don't know what's going on. Bailey, settle. What's wrong? I sure miss Mama. I wish she was here to guide me and all this stuff. You would think, though, my age, I would know, but it's just blackberry cobblers I don't fix that much. And it's just something I don't cook. If I get blackberries, I usually just eat them or put them on my salad. Okay, so I'm going to add my milk. Calls for 1.5 cups of milk. And it may not take it all. Just going to stir it up. I don't know, that recipe that I looked at is kind of weird because it didn't even call for vanilla. And I definitely always put vanilla in my crust. So it's 1.5 cups of milk. And depending on, I may not need all this crust. We'll see. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the dumplings or the just this kind of crust. This is kind of usually make with my peach cobblers. Now I make a lot of, well, not a lot, but when everybody was at home, I'd always make a peach cobbler. Oh, y'all, I'm pooped. I'm going to add a little bit more vanilla. If I hadn't have been so tired, I was gonna roll the crust out and then do it really pretty and fancy, but y'all, I'm just tired. This I think the heat's really hitting the people. Okay, and all you want to do is your butter. You want to pour your crust mixture. Wait a minute. Yeah, you want to pour your crust mixture in there. And if you like your crust thinner, put it in a bigger pan, but I don't. So I just did it in this little bowl. Then I'm going to pour my berries in. And I'm going to make a mess. But that's okay, ain't it? Oh, it's going to be awful full. Hold on a minute. Okay, guys, I had to transfer it. It was going everywhere. Oh, gosh, I hate that. I'm going to have to end up buying me a glass casserole dish. Anyways, I'm fixing to stick it in the oven, and I'll bring y'all back when it's done. I hope it turns out okay. The crust was supposed to be all on the bottom and rise up. But it'll be fine. I'll bring y'all back in a little bit. Okay, guys. The cobbler is done. Now, you can also sprinkle sugar on top if you want to, but I'm not going to. Let me see how this tastes. I really made a mess of it. I'm always doing that here lately. It seems like I fix something in a bowl that's too small, and then I end up having to put it in something else. I told my boys, I said, I think I'm just going to quit cooking. I'm like, no, Mom, you can't do that. But it seems like anymore, I don't know. I can't focus on how much space I need in something. Now this crust is, it's more like it's kind of like a dumpling crust, but it's not. See if I can get a bite here while I got y'all and let you know if it's good or not. And then tonight, I'll probably have some with my ice cream. I really wanted the crust to be thicker, but there was nothing I could do. I had to throw it in that pan. It's a good thing I had that pan. Y'all, it's good. The berries are still a tad bit tart, but by the time I add my ice cream on there, it'll be perfect. Like I said, I didn't want it real sweet anyways. Delicious. Let's see if I can see how the crust is. It's kind of like a dumpling crust. It's not a rolled crust. Y'all, it's delicious. I don't want to eat no more because I'm fixing to have to cook supper. But I'm telling you, it's really good. Perfect. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. Also, if you get a chance, if you could go into my playlist and watch some of it, I watched some of my older videos, I'd appreciate it. I think I'm 20. I haven't looked today. I think I'm 20 away from reaching 1,000. And like I say, when I started my channel, I would throw out a video here and there. I hadn't really planned to do nothing with it, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try to get monetized when I can. I'm not in no rush for it or nothing like that, but I would like to get my views up. So if y'all can go in the playlist or on my older videos and play it at night, or you can even turn the volume down. Just turn it on and play it. I would have really appreciate it. Love each and every one of you, and I'll probably record making my my eggplant parmesan. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of the evening.